Eric Fontanez, MMAWeekly.com, here with the victorious Michael Bisping at the TUF 14 finale. Michael, congratulations on the win. Talk about the win and how much this meant to you.
It meant everything. You know, every fight in my career, you know, it's always the biggest fight of your career. You know, you're only as good as your last fight. I felt it was a good performance. I got off to a slow start, so I'm a little critical of my first round. But all in all, I felt it was a good win. It was a stoppage. A lot of people, you know, well, Jason said I had no punching power. I think he's probably reconsidered his opinion now. But yeah, all in all, I'm very happy.
Now, throughout the season of TUF, you know, did all of that kind of build up as tension leading into this fight and kind of motivate you more to get in there and try to get the finish, knowing that he said, you know, you have no punching power and things of that sort?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, I mean, I take what I do very, very seriously. You know, I've dedicated my life to this, and I've been a martial artist since I was 8 years old, and this is what I was born to do. I do nothing better than fight, and I wanted to prove to people, and more importantly, prove to Jason and the guys on my team, you know, that everything I was saying to them over the last 8 weeks, I was right. I know what I'm talking about. I know this business, and I wanted to prove to Jason, to the guys on my team, to my coaches, everybody, that I know what I'm talking about.
Now, in the first round, you said you were pretty critical of it. I scored a 10-9 on my card. When he,
to Jason?
Yeah, to Jason.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. So, you know, knowing that, I mean, what was your mindset going into the second round? Did you know that you were down and you needed to really come through with some power?
Yeah, I knew I was probably down because he's so unorthodox, so wild. It was like it took a while to read his timing and stuff because he's wild. You know, it's so unorthodox, as I said. And of course, he took me down and was on top of me for a while. And I think my experience showed through there. You know, you've got to take your time in those positions. Somebody is skilled. Jason's a very, very skilled ground specialist. You know, somebody like that, you've got to take your time. You can't make rash decisions. You know, you've got to be very methodical. But because of that, I was on the floor for a while, you know, waiting for the right opportunity, which gave him the round. Towards the end of the first round, I started, you know, once I got back to my feet, I was starting to pick him off and, you know, take control of the fight. Excuse me. So, rounds 2 and 3, I just knew I had to pick up where round 1 left off.
And, you know, earlier you said that you don't think cardio was an issue for him, but visibly he looked like he was gassed. And even after the fight, he said that, you know, he just got tired. And you don't think that was an issue at all for you?
No, I don't. For me?
Well,
for him? No,
yeah, for him.
It will have been. I beat it out of him. Mm-hmm. I don't, you know, go back and watch the fight and count the punches, but I hit him a lot of times, and I literally beat it out of him. He can blame it on cardio all he wants, but I beat it out of him.
Now, towards the end of the fight, you know, he was covering up a lot, and he really wasn't providing any offense. Was there a moment where you said, "Okay, I'm about to finish this guy, and I really need to take him down"?
I knew that the end was nigh, so to speak. I knew that I could finish him. I knew that he was a spent force, but so was I almost, you know, because I was throwing so many shots, you know, it takes it out of you. And the referee said, "Come on, you know, you got to fight back, Jason." So I was trying to have a high volume, you know, throw a high volume of shots and work rate, but, you know, I was like, I've got to keep this going. But, yeah, of course, you've got to be careful because if you gas out and then he turns it round, so it's always a catch-22. But I knew if I just kept it up, I knew the referee would step in. And listen, he may be tough and all the rest of it, but he's only human, and the human body can only take so much. I hit him with some big body shots, and they'll take it out of you. The knees to the liver, I knew they affected him. And, you know, he didn't want to know. He wanted out of there.
How much did the headbutt affect you?
It didn't really affect me much. It just annoyed me. He came in and I was annoyed because, you know, that could have cut me. It could have affected the fight, you know. And I was like, I wanted the referee to speak to him and to sort it out, you know, because, come on, we're professional fighters. You know, swinging in with your head like that, you know, this is the UFC. This is the creme de la creme of fighting. Come on, have a little. Your form should be better than that. You don't go in swinging your head everywhere. We're not.
Was that kind of a surprise?
Drunk. In England, you know, you get 2 pissheads outside a kebab shop fighting like that. You know, this is the UFC. You know, come on, Jason, sort it out.
Was that kind of a surprise to you that you feel his stand-up was so sloppy? Was that a surprise?
Yeah, I knew it would be. And guys like that are always difficult to predict. And, you know, I mean, we worked on this with Tiki and all my coaches. it's difficult because you don't know what they're going to do. You don't know what angles they're going to come in from, and you get caught with stupid shots. You know, I do better in sparring against guys that are really good technical boxers, but then you'll get a beginner in that doesn't know what he's doing, and you're getting hit with all these stupid punches. You know, and I think that was an example of that tonight.
Well, congratulations on the win, Michael, and thanks for talking with MMAWeekly.com today.
My pleasure. Thank you very much.
Thank you.